The streak is over. It was a fun ride, and I'm very proud of these millionaires who happen to wear the color of the team I follow and what they've accomplished this game. It's not this game, with that streak. They tied for the longest streak in franchise history at 9. Just couldn't get to double digits. I really wanted double digits. Actually, no, I think this would have been win 9. So I really wanted double digits because, I would have actually had a fun game where it's like if the Hurricanes were the Undertaker, where would they be on the streak? I had that whole thing planned out, but no, no, just not meant to be, unfortunately. Which, someone tweeted out, I think it was Caniac Chef, a great Twitter account. I think when we first interacted, he roasted me. But on Twitter, he roasted me on Twitter when we first interacted, but he was a Canes fan, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to follow him anyway. Pretty entertaining Twitter account. I think a while ago he tweeted out, if it wasn't him, someone can comment down below, that it's going to suck when the Canes lose. And yeah, it does. Which, the fact that this sucks is a great thing because going back to 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017 and 2018, it was the norm. I was like, we're getting relocated. Canes aren't making the playoffs. Like, that's how it was. And, so the fact that I can be this upset over one loss versus just, what's the word? Just accepting when they miss the playoffs in general is a great sign for the trajectory of the franchise. So, on to the game itself. I think it was early penalty trouble. The Canes came in. I think they actually played better than Detroit throughout the game, but they were playing Detroit, so I wouldn't say they played well by Hurricane standards, but they were the better team. But that early penalty trouble is kind of what cost them the game, and there weren't any really egregious penalties to me, except for the Svechnicup one. You get called for putting your hand there now. Like, that's the way they're calling it. Every time a player puts his hand on the player's shoulder now, it's a penalty, which is fine, and I can't be mad about it. Svechnikov did a rule that the officials have let us know you can't get away with anymore. And going forward, you got to work on that. So, but yeah, there was no egregious penalties. I thought Svechnikov had a particularly weak night in general, not to call him out, but he was someone I thought this game left a lot to be desired, especially for a player as good as Andrei Svechnikov. Because this isn't me bashing Andrei Svechnikov's game. He's the second best player on Carolina, probably on paper, besides Seabass. So for him to be having a weak night, it's not me saying he sucks or anything. I just think he's been streaky this season, but it's Andrei Svechnikov. He's going to bounce back. Now, who would I give Hurricane of the Game to? I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised, especially because we didn't win. Nate just played well. I thought Reimer played okay. Uh, Martinook, I thought had a decent night. I hope Fogel's able to get better off a clean hit. Nate just played phenomenal. Probably if the Canes won, I would have given it to him. But I want to highlight how well Jesper Foss played. A lot of the chances were from things, especially early in the game. When he started getting less ice time, it obviously changed. But early in the game, a lot of chances I noticed were from Jesper Foss. And I haven't given him player of the game yet. Nina Ryder also had a good night. I was thinking about giving it to him, but I haven't given Jesper Foss Hurricane of the game, so I'll give it to him tonight. And that's just, yeah. There's not much to say here, but plowing forward to the future. Hurricane review will be up really late on Thursday. That's because on Thursday I'm attending the game, so It's going to be a lot of fun, but it means unfortunately I will not be able to produce the content as early for you. Though, given the fact that I watched the game early, it's not going to be as not disappointing. It's not going to be as late for a lot of the guys who pay attention to when I upload, because I'll upload 3 hours after the game just because I watch it when I can. So, but yeah, those are my thoughts on the game. I think, in regards to the Hurricanes playing worse, I actually think I didn't touch on this enough, but I'll come back to this now because it just popped in my head. ADHD. When the Hurricanes, I think for me, the Hurricanes played particularly weak in their own end. When the Hurricanes were on defense, that's when they played bad. That's when they were giving up the puck. They could get hemmed in a lot, which I think in general, given previous comments on Hurricanes losses, seems to be a common trend among the Carolina Hurricanes. So take with that what you will, but maybe this is a blessing in disguise for my personal gain because I'll be going to the game on Thursday. And I had a feeling the Canes were going to be due for a loss because you win 8 in a row. So maybe the fact that they lost here bodes well for the game I get to attend in person, which I'm really looking forward to because it's been too long, man. I remember I would be playing NHL 21 and I would come in and I remembered how the arena smells. I missed the smell of the PNC arena. I miss the fact that it has a lack of bathroom walls in the PNC arena. PNC. And then the reflective. Like I miss the PNC arena. Like I just have so many good memories there. So the fact that I get to go and attend a game, of course, it's gonna be socially distancing. When I go to the game and everything, face mask at all times, probably won't buy food or anything just to keep my face mask on. It'll be the first time I go to a public gathering, but what better way to go? So that's it. Comment down below if you agree on the on my assessment of the game. Do you agree with Jesper Foss? Should I still have given it to Marty Necas, who, if you tell me he deserved it, not going to argue with you there. And if you guys like the content I'm producing on the channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys Thursday night after I go to the game. So even though the Canes lost, I still get to walk away with a smile on my face, which isn't always going to be a thing on these videos, but today that's the thing. So see you guys Thursday. Oh, Jesus.